All right, you guys. Sorry about that. Let's finish up what we started. So let's get into the deal story, okay, you guys? How we closed on this deal with a retail buyer, all right? And what I mean by that, it's a retail conventional buyer through an agent. Welcome back, you guys. Sorry about that. Now that I got a new iPad, I might have to get a new room because the wife had to jump on to a really quick meeting. So and then I lost track of time because I enjoy talking to you guys so much. I lost track of time, so didn't know that the wife had a meeting, so I had to lock off. I am so sorry. But you guys, I mean, who at the age of 5 or 10 thinking about business? Not me. So I just want to let you guys know, through hard work, determination, you can accomplish your own goal and dreams. Tracy, happy Friday. Kira, happy Friday. Jin, happy Friday. Welcome back, buddy. So anyways, you guys, let's get on to the deals. Smash those thumbs up. Come on. So basically, the seller got one of our postcards. So at the time we're averaging about, I think we're at almost $5,000 a month in marketing. So this deal was about a year and a half or so ago, a year and a half or two ago. And the seller contacted me back from a postcard that we sent out. And the postcard just basically, just like I was sharing with you. Let me see here. I think we have it here. But we tried a couple of different marketing piece, and every single marketing piece we put a different phone number on there so we can track how well the marketing piece does, and you can track it through Podio, but you have to link Podio on CallRail together. All right, so we get all of our phone number from CallRail. For those of you who are new to the channel or who don't know, we get all the, so you sign up for CallRail, it's $30 a month, and they give you 10 free phone number, and it can be so you want to pick the local phone number to whatever area or states that you're looking to wholesale in. All right, and it's just basically saying, I buy houses and I want to buy your house. My name is blank, and I want to buy your house cash. Give me a call. I can pay cash. Call me at to receive a fair cash offer. And on the back, it's the same thing. No commission, no fee. Sell as is. Cash. Call now. And then the phone number. So anyways, the seller gave us a call. And the seller gave me a call. And at that time, I was going out and meeting with him. So basically, over the phone, I was kind of gather, some information on the property as far as in price, how much he wants, etc., and his time frame, his closing. So basically, he is another investor in the area, but he's an older gentleman. He's got to be in his late 50s. I shouldn't say old. He's in his late 50s, and he got some rental property, and now he just want to unload and want to unload some of them. Kind of simplify his life, all right? Simplify his lifestyle because he wants to travel, etc., and don't want to be tied up with a bunch of rental property. So went out there, met with the guy, start talking with him, and at the time we didn't do a deal together, and because we couldn't come together to an agreement on a price. I think we're about almost $50,000 apart, all right? And he said, Khang, I'm looking for a fair price. I'm not looking to give it away. I'm not in a situation where I need to sell this property, etc. I know you guys got to make money. So as an investor, he understands, right, you guys? So don't be intimidated when you talk to another investor that are in the business, right? Don't be intimidated by them. They understand the business. You guys got to understand when they need to sell, they just need to sell, right? When they need to sell, whether they're an investor or not. People get in a situation where they need to sell, all right? So don't get intimidated by it. Don't get intimidated by them. So anyways, at the time, we couldn't come to an agreement, so I just made him an offer, and then we part way. And you guys, follow-up is the key. Follow-up. You guys, remember, the person that say no now doesn't mean they're going to say no 3 months later, all right? The person that say maybe now doesn't mean that a month later that they're not going to sell, all right, you guys? So follow-up is the key. You got to put the people on. So be organized and make sure you follow up with them. So I touched base with him 2 weeks later. It was still a no. A month later, it's still a no. 2 months, 3 months. So basically we came together about 4 months of following up. All right, 4 months of consistently following up. I touched base with him about 2 weeks. Then it became then it became a month. Then becomes, you know, so keep that consistent follow up. But obviously you don't want to get to the point where you're annoying as well, because you can basically judge and tell by the tone or the conversation over the phone. Sometimes I don't call. I just shoot a polite text. Hi, how's your day going? Just, you know, just say hi. You know, I can't remember the seller's name, but I said hi, whatever his name is, and I just want to see. It's Khang. How's your day going? Just, you know, just that's it. Simplify, tapping on the shoulder, letting them know that, hey, you're here, and then just so make them think about you know, you or your company. Okay. So after 4 months, we chat on the phone. Now he said, you know what? Now he's more looking into selling it. All right. But I figured at the time, you know, the market just seemed picking up. And then as we were doing more research, I was talking to more agents in the area, and I decided to tie it up at a little bit higher price. So we came together to an agreement. I went up 25,000. He came down 25,000. And I can't remember the exact number, so I apologize, you guys. I should have pulled it up here. But anyways, so we came to together to an agreement. It's a rental property. It's a duplex. I can't even remember what the rent was, but this property here, the guy, when I went out to meet with the seller, he was in a process of renovating the property. So the bathroom, the kitchen was granite countertops, stainless steel appliances. So he was one of those landlords here where he say, hey, I want to be proud of what I own. So so the renter at the time moved out, and that's why he got the postcard, and he wants to sell, but he didn't want to sell it at such a low price where he felt like he's giving away the property or the price doesn't make sense for him. So at the time I met with him, he was doing the renovation himself on the property. All right. So you guys, the property is in excellent condition. All right, in excellent condition. So at the time I decided to tie that up. And then I obviously told the seller that. I said, hey, you know what? I am going to have our partners, our inspector, you know, our partner, our inspector, we're going to do the walkthrough on the piece of property, you know, to make sure that everything looks good before we really move forward and close on this property. You know, I would like, you know, we would like at least a 25 days, you know, inspection on it. Are you okay with that? And he was okay with that. And like I said, and then the closing date, he didn't really care about the closing date, right? Because he didn't need to sell in a rush. So I try to get as much time on it as I can. So I said, so we agree on a 60 days closing with a 20 to 25 days. I think it was a 25 days inspection with a 60 days closing. All right. And at the time I got it tied up, I sent it out to my buyer. It did not make sense to any of my cash buyer. Didn't make sense to any of my cash buyer. The rent was too low for what the value of the property is. And also too that there's no way that they could have flipped the property. So they can't flip it. And it didn't make sense as a rental. So as I was connecting, and then I was just calling, because to me, I knew that I couldn't sell to those savvy investor, but I knew that, you know, since the market in that area was so hot and there was really no multifamily was on the market around there, I knew that I just have to be able to hustle and find that right buyer for that property. So anyways, after doing some, you know, I think it took me about 15 days or so to be able to connect with this agent. And she said, Khang, I might have a perfect buyer for this property. They just moved into town. They are looking for a property where they can live on one side and rent out the other side. And but she said that, well, but would you be okay with them doing conventional loan? Conventional loan, you guys, which means this buyers has to come in and put 20% down or 25% down to get a conventional loan. So the bank's going to loan them on this property, but that buyers needs to put 20 to 25% down on the deal. All right. So, and a lot of time, you know, so I said, well, are they pre-qualified? Is the price in the pre-qualified, etc., for them to move forward? And she said, yes, they are. These buyers have good credit. They're solid buyer. And she said that I verify all that information already. All right. And she said I verified all that information already, and she said that but they're gonna need about I think she said that they're gonna need about 35 to 40 days closing. Will that be okay? So since I have a 60 days on it, so we still have time, I said yes, it should work. All right, I said yes, it should work. And she said that, well, would the property have any issue being qualified for a bank loan, right? Because what it is when you guys got to understand, when you deal with seller that's going to go through a bank to finance the property, they're going to send out the appraiser, right? They're going to send out the appraiser. They're going to send out the home inspector. Now, the home inspector is upon what is agreed between you and the buyer. Even through a conventional loan, the buyer can waive getting a home inspection. All right, so the buyer can waive that, but the appraiser has to come out and make sure that everything meets the requirement for the bank to loan on that piece of property. So at the time, I told the agents, I said, well, you know what, we're not going to have a contingent upon inspection. All right, we're not going to have a contingent upon inspection. They can go out there, they can do the walkthrough, get their inspector, get their contractor, whoever it is, but I'll set you up that one-time walkthrough for them so they can do the inspections. But you guys got to understand that you are going to buy this as is. And I told the agent they're going to buy this as is. So if there's anything that's going to come up on the appraiser, right, anything that needed to be fixed, your buyer must be willing to fix whatever it is. All right. But I said that property is in really good condition. I really don't think there's any major issue that they need to worry about. So because the seller said, Khang, I'm lowering the price. I'm selling as, I'm not going to fix anything. I'm not going to clean anything. I'm not going to do anything. All right. So you guys got to take on whatever it is. And so that's what I passed on and told the buyer. She said, yes, my buyer, I told them they're on this, they're okay with that. So they went out there, they went through, they got the inspector, they actually got their they went out there with their contractor, and they got the inspector out there, and they went and looked at the whole piece of property. And then they said that they're ready to go. And then after that, the bank sent the appraiser to come out. And then the appraiser actually had a couple issue, which is the smoke detector wasn't there. It needs to be put in. Some of the vinyl on the house came off. So they need that to be put back on. And I think that was pretty much it. Now, I did tell the seller that we are going to go through conventional loan. I said, we're going to go get a loan on this piece of property. Are you okay with that? But we can still close on the date of we're still going to close on the day that we agreed. And then we're going to take care of, and I said that we are going to take care of anything that pops up that needed to be fixed. And we're at the buyer going to take care of it. Are you okay with that? And he was totally, completely okay with it. All right, you guys. Now the buyers pay for my assignment. Okay, so I'm sorry about that, you guys. So the buyers, so anyways, we end up doing. I'm sorry, you guys. So I'm sorry about that. So the assignment fee was $20,000. The assignment fee was $20,000. I end up having to pay $5,000 to the agents. It's because she told me that, Khang, there's no room for me to tack on my fee. But she said, you know, are you willing to pay me $5,000 on this deal? All right. Now her commission would have been more than $5,000 because typically the agents wants about, you know, obviously 2.5 to 3% if they were to sell the property. But she's like, you know what? I just want to help this buyer out. And also too is, you know, for us to create a relationship, for us to do more deals in the future. So she said, are you okay with just paying me $5,000? And you guys, I always tell you guys that let the other person mention the number. So when I asked her, I asked her and I said, so how, I asked her is, I said, so how much do you want on your fee? All right. And she said, Khang, if you pay me $5,000 on this deal, then I'm happy. So, and then that's exactly what we did. So I pay her outside of escrow, what we agreed upon. But on the assignment fee, it's a $20,000 assignment fee. The buyers pay the assignment fee, and the bank's going to loan on the amount that they're buying it at. All right. So the buyer's going to put. So I had the buyer make a $20,000 non-refundable. That's the assignment fee, non-refundable, and then the bank is going to loan them on. So the buyer has to pay the $20,000 assignment fee plus they have to come in with a $20,000 20 to 25% of the remaining balance of what the property, what they purchased the property for. All right. So anyways, you guys, we end up closing on that deal within, I think, about 45 days or 45 to 50 days or so. So anyways, but that is the deal. We end up making about 15 on that. So any questions? I already see Kiera. How could she do that legally? Kiera, it is a legal transaction. So she brought, guess her broker allows their agents to set their price. Yeah, so basically what it is Kiera, I don't know how agents operates, but there is a threshold, so which means once you make X amount, and then anything over that, you get to keep 100%, and you get to make your own decisions on how much you want to charge. Some agents, some agents, you can really negotiate them down to 1%, and they're going to list your property for $1,000. I have agents that call me all the time when I was fixing flipping, because they want, obviously they know that you're an investor, you fix and flip, so you have multiple properties to list with them. They're like, Khang, I'll list your property for you for like 1% or 1.5%. Or there's some agents that say, I'll pay you, just pay me $1,000, I'll list all your property. No, that's illegal in most states. I just finished my real estate courses. Kiera, like I said, I only can tell you guys what I'm going through, and I guess in my states, in my states now, Kiera, you gotta understand when you talk to other, when you talk to his attorney about wholesaling, majority of them gonna say it's illegal, but it's legal in every single state. So to be honest with you, I don't know. So, but I know that's in my states. That's agents doing, and I know that in some other states, agents are doing that as well. So, there you go. So let's see if you guys have any questions. Let me know. Nathaniel Hostlingsworth, happy Friday. Like your wall success, you inspire me, dude. Good. My why. To marry my girlfriend and be financially set. Cool, man. Awesome. Yeah, you have to have a strong why of why you want to achieve what you want to achieve. You got to have a strong why. Why is the reason that you're doing it? Yeah, so I got a lot of stuff behind there, and but just sitting here working and looking at it just motivates and keep me going. So just made 51 small fast deal wholesaling. Bruce, oh man, Empire. Drop me a comment, dude. Drop me a comment with your email. I don't know why I said dude. It could be a gal. Drop me a comment. Let me know what your email is, and let's get you on the show. All right, you guys. So if you recently just closed your first wholesale deal, drop me a comment with your email, and I'll reach out to you so we can, to get you onto the show to share your stories and also to your wholesale deal. So that way it helps inspire and motivates those that haven't done it, to let them know that this is possible and this business is possible for everybody to do it. Okay. So Empire, man, BRUTUS, drop me a comment with your email and let's get you on the show. Timothy Jackson, hope you're still on live. Happy Friday. I just made around 20 bandit sign and put them up around my city and highway. Nice. Way to go, man. Sean, can you train your buyer? Only buys off 360-degree camera. Can you train your buyers? Plus overhead drone shots, roof siding. Sean, I'm not exactly sure what you're saying or asking. I'm sorry. Auto Jaso, happy Friday. When virtual wholesaling, do you set up a new LLC in the new states? I don't think you have to, but there are some states where it's tax beneficial to you. Some people do it, but I honestly I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. I don't know, but I think that you can keep one LLC and then be able to wholesale in any states you want. Human, what's up? Happy Friday. The why will push you out of your comfort zone. That's right, man. Emperor, great, man. Awesome. So basically, YouTube actually saved these live comment now. So I'm so happy. Dude, right after this, I'll try to reach out to you as soon as I can. Let's set up a date anytime and let's get you on. Can you get Grant Cardone on the interview? Jin, to be honest with you, some of the guys that you guys sent to me, I look at them. So I have to share with you guys. He said, yes, I am kind of really, something just fell down from my roof. I'm kind of nervous to reach out to people that have a lot of subscribers because I guess I'm not ready to, I don't know what to say, but I'm still, I'm still kind of nervous of putting myself out there so much. So that's why to be honest, I reach out to Uncle G, but I discontinue. It's because he has so many people following him that I'm really afraid of just putting myself out there, I guess. Yes, I'm afraid. So, but I really don't have any issue reaching out to him or anybody at all, because it's all, it's whether they say yay or nay, and if you don't reach out, it's already a no, right? Maxwell Kiera, I did do an interview with Maxwell, so you should check it out. Wow, Khang is afraid. You guys, it's so funny. Okay, so when I was fixing and flipping, and I would call these agents, and this is what they would say. They would say, well, Khang, what kind of rehab, or what kind of rehab do you guys do or do not do? This is what I said. I said, we're fearless. Bring it on. Any rehab, I don't care if you raise the house up, raise the house, pouring new foundations, tearing it down to stud, whatever it is, we're fearless. Send it over to us. Any deals that the other investor or rehabber don't buy, we'll take it on as long as the number makes sense. But I am, man. I am. So like some of these guys that I know that they got, so much follower that could potentially be in my area, and I'm just not ready, I guess. Hey, some of you takes 360 camera plus drum. How do you get a contract? Do I get from a city or do I may own? And how can make sure it's legit? Timothy Jackson. Well, go onto the Facebook page. It's called Wholesaling Houses Full Time. It has probably over 50,000 members on there. And I promise you, well, I'm not going to say I promise, but I believe if you would have dropped a comment asking them, ask people on there, hey, I'm from this city, this states, are any of you willing to share, your contract or your contract? And like I said, you guys, there are people on there that's willing to do it, but you got to understand there's never something for nothing. So maybe, hey, offer them, hey, I'll pay you $50 or $100 or whatever it is. But $50 or $100, you guys got a contract that they are using. You got to make sure that that person already been using that contract in that state or in that area, and they have been closing transaction with that. So you guys don't have to pay for attorney to review it, etc. And you just it's gonna give you more of a peace of mind knowing that it has been used and it's good. But that's just my suggestion. Otto, can you market online without an LLC? For example, Facebook ad. Absolutely, Otto. So you can market, you can close deal without an LLC. You can use it. You can use your personal name, assign it. Not a problem. You don't have to create an LLC. The reason why people create LLC is just for protections and all to do. If you start doing a lot of volume, then it'll save you some taxes. Make sure you put it in an S corp. Don't get technical. Don't get technical and don't worry about so much stuff. Just start doing. And then once you do, then things will start coming and then you will start knowing what to do next. So don't worry about trying to line all the dots, all right? Don't worry about lining all the dots up. I've been watching your so many video. I probably already seen it. Probably. So anyways, you guys, any other comments, drop in the comment below. And if you guys could tune in for Sunday live Q&A, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard. I'm doing it every single Sunday. If you guys can join me, that will be absolutely amazing. That way you guys can get all your wholesaling question answered. And you guys, so any other comments before we get off? Anybody is, how about anyone working on any deals right now? Anybody working on any deals? Anybody, what's holding you up? Khang, send me an email. Empire, I will. Miller, happy Friday. Just back out of a contract, talked to a seller from 75 to 45, didn't move forward because the title company. That's weird. Who's professional? Okay, you guys, thank you so much. We're going to get off. I'll see you guys Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard. Get your Q&A, wholesaling question answer. Thank you so much, you guys. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.